Yeah, what's going on everybody? TJ here, and today's video is my 1-year progression of bouldering. So how this video is going to go is I'm going to show you clips from my very first day bouldering, like what you're watching currently right now. This was my very first climb ever. Then I'm going to show you a couple little events that I did in the meantime throughout the year, and then this video is going to finish off showing you where my skill set is now. So what you just watched was my very first climb ever. I flashed it, but there was definitely a lot of problems with my footwork and figuring out where my hands should go. This was the hardest climb that I tried on my very first day. This was my second attempt at this climb. I got farther on this attempt than I did on my first attempt, but this is so you could gauge where I was on my very first day. I am very athletic and I do other sports prior to this, so I do have a bit of strength and athleticism background. Here is at Elite Climbing, where I spent the good part of the year practicing and training a lot of my bouldering. Now you can see this was at a competition that I did 4 months into rock climbing. This is the very hardest climb that I was able to do. And it was actually the very first pockets climb that I ever even attempted. So I was very stoked to actually be able to do this one, especially in competition. While we're watching this competition climb, I want you guys to play a little game. Why don't you leave me a comment and let me know what you think the V grade is that I was able to accomplish after 1 year of climbing. This is 4 months, what you're watching right now. That move right there is what actually made me fall the first time, getting that right hand all the way up. Once I was able to lock that in, we were good to go. And I was able to actually place 3rd place in this competition, only 4 months of climbing. It wasn't the beginner tier, but I was stoked to be on the podium. All right, so here is a fast forward 1 year in. This is the very first climb of the day that I did. So you can kind of see where my skill level was starting to get to. A lot more controlled. Easily going over that little overhang section. Simple flash. All right, then we went over to this climb with the green holds. Start is on a sloper. This gym is really interesting. It actually doesn't tell you what the grading is of these climbs. Kind of just gives you like a range. So you could tell me what you think these climbs are. At the end, I'm going to tell you what my absolute hardest grade was that I've been able to accomplish after 1 full year. Nice little back flag. Balance out with that sloper. Making my way over here. All the holds were horrible. And dropped off before the finish. Alright, then decided to try this blue climb that was right next to it. This little side pull to start. This one was so awkward and strange to try and figure out how to hold on to. Went with the undercling sloper. That was more than enough to get to the top. It was a flash. All right, then went over to the slab wall. Saw this climb. It was supposed to be kind of difficult. I pretty much bypassed most of the climb and went right to the top. Piece of cake, flash. Then tried another slab climb. It's supposed to be a little bit harder. Slopey holds, had to go around this corner. This was very awkward on the feet here. Had to be very slow, put a lot of pressure on those toes. Pistol squat your way up. Grab for the finish. Match feet. balance with the wall, and it is a flash. All right, came back over to this climb that keeps giving me trouble. Beginning sequence is really starting to get pretty fluid. Didn't grab high enough on the sloper though and fell right off. So this was a really fun climb. You actually had to down climb the cave roof. That move was really, really hard though. Play with the foot. There's just so much core and really engaging like so many different muscles of your body to make sure that you stay on the wall there. Fell down as we got close though. Had to give it another go. Move starting to feel easy. Trying to go as slow as I can. Accidentally cut feet here. Made sure not to touch the ground though. Foot swap, and it is good. I was really happy with that climb. Came over here, it was pretty slopey. Use that wall pressure. Pulling up for the flash. Then had to come back over here to this one that I fell on earlier. We're starting to come towards the end of this day of climbing. This is your last opportunity to try and guess what my highest grade is before I tell you guys right here at the end. Got one hand on the finish. Trying to get that foot up. Could not plant it. One more go here. All right, so here is the reveal. After 1 year of climbing, my highest grade that I was able to successfully do was a V5. I was able to get V5s. I think that's pretty good. I think it's probably a good average number, to be honest. I think that your surroundings and your gym have a lot to do with it. I was at a more advanced gym for my area, but definitely not the most advanced gym I've ever been to. For this climb that you're watching, I couldn't get it because of a flexibility issue. Got to really stretch them legs out a bit more. All right, well, that is my 1 year of bouldering. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more bouldering as I continue to progress this sport, as well as other extreme and action sports, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified on the next video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.